Of course, our focus is on special package, but no special status. But as of now, I just want to get quick responses from the two guests who are joining us, experts, Nagesh Kumar, senior journalist, and K.S. Prasad, who's a political analyst. A very warm welcome to you. Quickly, very briefly, this kind of vendetta politics, Nagesh Kumar, we have seen, over the months, over the weeks rather, that how Chandrababu Naidu is exposing one scam after the other, Rushi Konda, sand mining, etc., etc. Do you think that Jagan Mohan Reddy is preparing the ground for what he calls vendetta politics, saying, look, this is happening, this could worsen?
No, Jagan Mohan Reddy is the mastermind behind vendetta politics.
Yes.
See, the moment he came to power, he demolished the one big building belonged where Chandrababu Naidu was staying, and then subsequently he has tried to arrest the current speaker, that is current speaker
Right.
of the assembly, and and the minister Acham Naidu. He did everything that is possible under vendetta politics. So he has lost moral right to complain
All right.
against the present government.
All right. Mr. Prasad, what do you think? Quickly, then we go to the main topic. This is, is he preparing the ground?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening to Nagesh sir also. Ma'am, it's very clear and evident as far as vendetta politics are concerned. People like Jagan Mohan Reddy, people like Chandrababu Naidu, they are only bargaining the time and they are wasting the time instead of doing things. And last time, the sir has very clearly said it is Praja Vedika. It has been constructed with the people's money, and in entire Calcutta, the buildings should be demolished in a span of no time. But everybody getting all sort of excuses. When it comes to the government building, Jagan Mohan Reddy has taken advantage and has destroyed it. And subsequently, as he said, Ayyana Patrudu, everybody is got arrested because of the things what has been spelled out in the respective assembly. Who have been saying some words towards Jagan Mohan Reddy have been behind the bars. The same scenario, the same things will repeat today. Unfortunately, there are only 11 members and most of them are newly elected members. There is no question of vendetta. So now only thing is that the constancy wise, they are taking all sort of revenges, right?
All right. So
and in Delhi, he protested and he gained what sort of things to be turned around with the opposition leaders who are all like TMC, AIDMK, Trinamool Congress, including Kejriwal. Everybody has supported Jagan Mohan. It itself is an indication. Down the line, if these two governments falls, another coalition government like
I like the variance in your opinions. That's what a good solid debate is all about. Let's now turn our focus on the fabulous package that Chandrababu Naidu was handed in the budget. Capital city Amaravati to get special financial support of 15,000 crores. Polavaram irrigation project to get a financial commitment. Funds in the Koparthi node and the Orvakal node and many others. But then, what about the special status category? Everyone is asking that. This is an issue on which Babu had walked out of the alliance with the BJP in 2019. He said, either give me status or I am walking back. And those who have watched the politics of Andhra for the longest time, we remember the kind of harsh words that both the BJP as well as Chandrababu Naidu used against each other. As the ruling dispensation has said repeatedly, the Naidu government has to build the state from scratch, and a special category status will help achieve that target. With the state coffers running empty, special status would come as a much needed stimulus. 15,000 crores is actually fantastic news, but let's not forget that the promised help will come from multilateral development banks, that is MDB. Let's understand what are MDBs, and on your screens right now. It's a financial institution established by multiple member countries. They fall under the international law and owned by a national government and other international organizations, facilitate financing and provide advisory services for developing countries, support social and economic development projects like energy, infrastructure and education. Unlike commercial banks, MDBs issue grants and low-cost loans for developing nations. Now, if the promised 15,000 crores is a grant to Andhra Pradesh, then it's great, lovely news. But in all likelihood, it may be a low-cost loan. And if that be true, then the question remains, who will repay it? the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman did not say if the centre would bear repayment fully or at least partially, leaving the remainder to the beneficiary state. Let's first listen into what Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had to say about the allocation that she's made to Andhra Pradesh in the very famous, unforgettable budget so far as Andhra is concerned. Then I get back to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Our government has made concerted efforts to fulfill the commitments in Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Recognizing the state's need for the capital, recognizing the state's need for a capital, we will facilitate special financial support through multilateral development agencies. In the current financial year, 15,000 crore rupees will be arranged with additional amounts in future years. Our government is fully committed to financing and early completion of the Polavaram irrigation project, which is the lifeline for Andhra Pradesh and its farmers. This will facilitate our country's food security as well. Under the Act, Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, for promoting industrial development, funds will be provided for essential infrastructure such as water, power, railways and roads. In Kopparthi node on the Visakhapatnam-Chennai Industrial Corridor and Varavakal node on the...
With so many questions looming, let's understand how does Chandrababu Naidu plan to meander through the maze, although he does have the Prime Minister's ear.